Hi, my name is JJ Purton-Jones and I'm the Digital Technologies for Learning Consultant in the Diocese of Lismore. So in the Catholic Schools Office, we've actually released a 3-year digital technology strategy, and as part of that strategy, it's all about looking at emerging technologies and increasing students' exposure to that. So we really wanted to look at things like virtual reality and how it can benefit student experience and outcome. We have a loan library where schools can borrow it first, experience it, and then if they find it useful, they will then go and buy it. We have schools from Port Macquarie, which is our south end of the diocese, right up to our north end in Tweed Head, so that a range of schools have borrowed it from primary to high school.
So today we looked at an activity that took us around the world to different sites, to different places where they could explore, see and then question what was going on.
We ended up seeing like human geography and how people dress and how the buildings are built and government borders.
We went to Paris and saw the Eiffel Tower. We were in Brazil. We were at space looking around Australia and Canada.
In religious education, I found it really beneficial because I can kind of take students to the sites, like religious sites, to churches. Yeah, that just really engages them with a subject like that. Yeah.
So my history class and I, we used the VR headsets and we went to the Great Barrier Reef.
We saw a shipwreck, we saw some pretty cool animals, we saw some manta rays, turtles, fish and some eels as well, which was pretty cool.
There was lots of different species of coral, fish, there was a shipwreck.
We've been able to see the Sydney Harbour Bridge, some great landforms, famous landforms such as the Great Barrier Reef, some very famous places, and it's very unique to see it in virtual reality.
Some repeated classes I come into, they cheer me on whenever I walk in with the big kit, which is fun. I reckon it's a great different perspective for the kids too, and it kind of just breaks the whole cycle of sitting down at a table, writing in a book or typing up on a computer.
VR is exceptional. It opens up so many different opportunities for our kids. It opens up a world that they can't normally get to see and experience. So I have really appreciated being able to pick up the VR platform and be able to put it into my classroom. The kids love it. They can go and experience something that they wouldn't ordinarily be able to do, and no textbook can actually take them on that journey that VR can.
It's really important for students to empathise with other situations and other people. So by using virtual reality, they're able to experience different worlds, put themselves into different scenes that we wouldn't possibly experience before, and that's really helping the design thinking process. And our use of technology is they need to empathise with something first in order to look for problems and help solve problems.
Because you're actually there, you can see everything that's there, like in a 360 view instead of on a screen.
I like the fact that wherever you turned you could see something and we could be told information about it while looking at it.
You can actually see what you're learning about and you have the visual there. Yeah, it's very different from just reading something in a textbook. It's very enjoyable. You actually get to visualise it better and understand what it is you're learning and talking about easier.
Using VR in the classroom has really helped our students be more engaged in their learning. They're really excited to use this technology, and they gain a lot more information, a broader world view from this technology.
It sparks their imagination, and the lesson that we've done today, you can see just the brain ticking over, and it gets them thinking. That kind of deeper thinking that we're trying to promote.
This is our first step, so students are experiencing virtual reality. They're kind of at the consumption at the moment, they're consuming, going into different worlds, and now we're moving on to them being creators of virtual reality. So some of our schools who have experienced the kits a lot more have started making their own worlds and tool creator, and I think our high schools are then going to be looking at using co-spaces and being creators of their own content, and hopefully sharing that with our primaries, so building that collaboration between primary and secondaries with it. So this is just dipping our toe into the ocean.